Introducing Detonator 11 Emini day trading system. This is a new day trading system solution. A solution designed for trading for a potential very good living. We have this Emini day trading system for trading the 1-minute bars, for capturing more action. We mostly focus on the stock indices. And the cheapest way to get in for a lot of folks out there just getting started would be on the S&P 500 E-mini called ES, or the RTY for Russell 2000 E-mini futures called RTY. But then you can have the micro versions, and that's 1/10 the size of the E-mini. Now, you may think, oh, that's so small, but that's good. That's good to get started. You can make a living, and a very nice living, by trading the E-mini micro as well. You just have to make sure your broker has good commissions, preferably $1 or under per round turn. Okay, and so you can use this system. It trades fairly frequently. We'll take a look below at the performance record. Now, what we have here is a method that you can trade all day, or you can trade for a few hours a day. All right? You can trade at 2 to 3:32 p.m., or you can trade from 10 to 11:30, or whatever time you want. Maybe you like trading during lunchtime. Maybe you like the calmer action. Most traders don't like trading during lunchtime, but hey, whatever floats your boat. Okay, you know what? You can trade this in after hours. Let's say you're on the other side of the world. And you can trade the night session, and there's some nice moves there. The markets can sometimes flow a lot better too versus the very competitive USA markets. But you can use this whenever you want. Okay, so you just have to make sure you're not holding over the market cycle between 5 and 6 roughly. So you have to ask your broker so you don't get hit with the overnight margin, right? Okay, talk to your broker about that. So you can trade during the night. As soon as the E-minis open back up at 6 p.m. All right, you can even start and have day trading margins. Your futures broker should be fine. You can go to AMP Futures; they're cool with that. So you do your own research. I would take an organized approach to brokers, and then just keep comparing brokers over time, and make sure you get yourself some very good commissions, and you can compare. Because compare, or go to one broker and say, hey, these guys are offering me this, and then say, can you beat it? And go back and forth, all right? So the thing is, why would you even do that? Because Detonator, hold on, I got to pause this. Okay, now you can see all the trades. So we rounded some of these numbers, not some, we rounded all these numbers down for an estimated slippage. Okay, what's slippage? That means the markets can sometimes trigger and move past your point of entry. But you know what? You also have the concept of your trade triggering according to our system rules, but then price comes back and gives you a better entry. But we didn't factor that part in. Okay, you get bonus better entries from time to time, and but Detonator has the name Detonator because it tends to be, tends to have some good momentum follow through and pretty quickly. So when you see our Detonator 11 setup, and you'll be able to anticipate when you have your entry very clearly. When you have a Detonator 11 setup, then you have to be ready to pounce, and it's really not that big of a deal. You can estimate your trade even before it happens pretty well, okay? and just put your settings in your Emini broker platform, so you don't have to go punch in your contracts each time and this and that, right? And you can just enter out the market and just nail it, all right? So get in and get out, and you should be able to ride very good momentum bursts with a very good reward to risk ratio, which is a big deal when trading in general, or trying to trade for a living, or trying to run any business. You want good profit margins, right? You want your good profit margins. You want your average revenue that you pull in per item sold to be a good deal more than the cost per item, right? And so then when you can get these good numbers going, then well, first of all, it's great, right? Sounds great. Second of all, when you have good reward to risk ratios, you don't have to win as much to be profitable, right? So I'm not trying to encourage you to screw up or anything, but screw up all the time. But I'm just saying it's a nice feeling, right? It just gives you a huge edge, gives you an emotional edge, gives you the whole complete psychological edge, and that's good. It'll help a lot of you. Okay, so you can see the trades. I don't know if this is the best representation, just putting all the trades in a row like that, but the bottom line is you can see the sum here. Okay, 42 points. This is on RTY. All right, 42 points on RTY is very good. Okay, 37 points, 43 points, 59 points, 34 points. And for those of you who may be wondering why it isn't all like the same, like 43 points. Well, first of all, we have a few days in a row that are pretty similar, right? But the market speed changes all the time, right? It goes from a fast market to a slow market to a confused market to choppy markets and so on. That's so the 59-point day is just simply a faster market, a smoother market, a more energized market, and it's flowing very nicely and so on. But if you can make and I'm not promising you future returns, but so if you can make 40 points a day on RTY and then compound it, boy, you're going to get really wealthy really quickly, right? So compounding means what? That means you take your earnings, you leave them in your account, and then you take a recalculation of your position size as a percentage of your account, and you'll have to work out your perfect percentage, but start small, okay? Until you know you're a master at this system. Then you just simply increase your position size as your account grows, and if your account shrinks, then you shrink your position size via a percentage. That's a standard method for position sizing and for compounding. All right, so now the question is, what's it going to take to actually be able to do these types of numbers? Well, you have to get the system and learn it, and then you just you can historically study it for a while, and then I would just start right away paper trading. Okay, we call this paper trading back in the old days when we didn't have computers. Now you can use a Word document, and you can even speak out your entries and exits and just record your results. If you don't record your results how you did, then you're almost wasting your time, right? So you have to know cause and effect. If you do this, what happens? All right, so just use your common sense and get good at the system. So you want to paper trade. You can demo trade, of course. Okay, paper trading, you can speed up the process by looking at historical data. Let me back up here. Paper trading is in real time, right? Pretend trading, historical paper trading, I call it, or you can also call it historical pretend trading, would be shoving your charts to the right and then looking at each bar one by one with discipline and asking yourself on each bar, what do I do? Or you can use the right arrow key, keep your charts off to the right, and as soon as you get a new bar, you can ask, what do I do? What do I do in this bar? What do I do in this bar? And you can pretend, you can walk through the steps in your mind of executing the entries and the exits in a timely way. All right, and that practice is important because you're going to start seeing different price scenarios and patterns and so on that may confuse you. And when you're trading real money, you don't want to be confused, right? You don't want anything that's going to stir up your emotions and so on. So you can get a lot of work in. It's not going to take long if you roll up the sleeves and just get good at trading the system with no money, and then you'll be ready to start very small position. How about one micro contract? You can get started trading micros for, well, the margin is $40 on ES, $50 at least at AMP, and you'll need a bit more than that, like maybe 100, 120 bucks to get started trading, and just start right, okay, and learn. If you screw up, well, you can always send some more dough, but I wouldn't put too much money in your account at the start, and just become better and better at the system. The system is super solid, it's fundamental, and if you can master this one, well, what's that old saying? They may call you Cracker Jack, okay? So if once you master this, don't tell your friends, just don't tell anyone what you're doing, right? Just show them, hey, look, I'm a genius. Look, I can look at a chart with nothing on it, and it's price action based, and I can make tons of money. So then everyone will think you're a genius. Your mom will be, your dad will probably be very proud of you, and anyways. So that's about it. This is an introductory video on DETONATOR11 here at Emini Trading Authority. You can see eminitradingauthority.com. We have other systems as well. If this is too active for you, then we have other slower paced day trading systems. But again, if this is too active for you, you can just trade for a half an hour a day even, right? So that's it. So I hope the system can help you start trading for a living. Thanks.